Hey guys, so this will be my 6th installment in my series of videos covering the top 10 pieces of artwork for each of Anachronism's 7 card sets. Set 6 is one of my favorite overall sets, and if you notice, 5 of the 10 pieces of artwork in this video are all by the same artist, Waffle. As you can tell, I really love his artwork. First off, at number 10, I have Woohoo by Rick Sardinha. Woohoo refers to the 5 tiger generals from the state of Shuhan, which you can see pictured in this piece. It can also refer to the top 5 military generals serving under the ruler. And to be honest, this really isn't the greatest piece, but I do like the way the generals are lined up, and I think the overall bronze tint the artist added looks pretty cool too. So at number 10, Woohoo. At number 9, I have Sir Francis Drake by Alan Pollock. Sir Francis Drake was an English sea captain and pirate, and was the first English sailor to reach the Pacific Ocean and circumnavigate the globe. He was given the rights by Queen Elizabeth I to plunder Spanish ports in the Caribbean, and his privateering led the Spanish to brand him as a pirate. And overall, I think this is a quality piece. There's something I just really love about battles at sea. So at number 9, Sir Francis Drake. At number 8, I have Bianchi by Waffle. This weapon was the spear of Zhang Fei, a military general who served under Liu Bei in the 3rd century. Liu Bei actually happens to be one of the rarest Anachronism cards. According to the flavor text, this weapon was over 18 feet long, yet Zhang Fei wielded it like if it were a twig. And I really like the colors the artist chose to use in this piece. I like the perspective from which the piece was drawn, and I also like the shiny reflective quality of the blade. So number 8, Bianchi. At number 7, I have Reconquista by Adam Denton. The Reconquista was the reconquest of Spain by the Christians against the Moors. From 1718 to 1492, Christian rulers waged the Reconquista to drive the Muslims from the Iberian Peninsula. The result was all Muslim kingdoms taken by Christian rulers. It was the longest lasting war in history. And I think the warrior in this piece looks simple, yet both elegant and epic. After over 700 years of fighting, victory has finally been achieved by the Christians. So number 7, Reconquista. At number 6, I have Blackbeard by Waffle. Blackbeard, as you may know, is the most famous pirate of all time. His nickname derives from his thick black beard and his fearsome-looking appearance. He operated around the Caribbean and on the eastern coast of North America. And I really like how the darkness in this piece truly makes Blackbeard look like a fearsome and evil man. I also like how you can see the flames in the background, showing the wake of destruction that Blackbeard has left. It's also cool that he's armed to the teeth with both his pistol and his cutlass. He definitely looks like a man you do not want to mess with. So at number 6, Blackbeard. At number 5, I have Te Xie Bi Hu Jia by Waffle. This card, I'm assuming, is referring to the armor of the great Chinese warrior Zhang Fei. If you notice the flavor text, it's actually pretty telling, as it alludes to the assassination attempt of Zhang Fei by his subordinates. Ultimately, that's what ends up happening. He's assassinated by his subordinates. And I believe that this piece may be depicting just that, the assassination attempt. That being said, it looks like Zhang Fei is doing pretty well for himself. I really like how he looks like a total superhero, and how even though all the swords are coming down on him, they're just shattering into a million pieces. I would also like to compliment this particular artist, Waffle, and how I really love his action style, comic book style artwork. As I mentioned before, he's actually the artist of 5 out of the 10 pieces on this list. So number 5, Te Xie Bi Hu Jia. At number 4, I have Fearsome Reputation by, again, Waffle. This card is referring to the fearsome reputation of the most famous pirate of all time, Blackbeard, and as part of the Blackbeard card set. According to the flavor text, Blackbeard's reputation was so terrifying that merchant ships were known to lose the will to fight the instant they recognized his flag. And Tyler Walpole's artwork style really shines through here again. Again, this piece looks like it could have been pulled straight from a comic book. Blackbeard definitely reminds me of an action hero or an action villain in this piece. So at number 4, Fearsome Reputation. At number 3, I have Stephen the Great by Miguel Coimbra. Stephen the Great was a prince of Moldova and won renown in Europe for his long resistance to the Ottoman Turks. He reigned for more than 47 years. And I really like the action going on in this piece. If you look closely at the upper left part of the piece, you can even see archers raining down their arrows. And overall, I just think Stephen the Great looks like a total badass, just mowing down enemy troops on his horse. So number 3, Stephen the Great. At number 2, I have Blackbeard Cutlasses by Tyler Walpole. The cutlass was a sword primarily used by sailors, including the famous pirate Blackbeard. It was a common naval weapon during the Age of Sail. And I really like this piece because I like the colors used, I like the shiny reflective quality of the blades, and I like the detail on Blackbeard himself. I really like the smoke coming out of his beard. Blackbeard would put tiny candles or small fuses on his beard to have the smoke come out and give him a more fearsome, demonic appearance. Another interesting thing about this piece is that it looks pretty similar to one of the previous pieces on this list, Bianchi. They're both weapon cards by Tyler Waffle, and you can see the angle from which both pieces are drawn is similar. The shiny reflective quality of the blade is the same, and the colors in the background are almost identical. Overall, both are really awesome pieces. So at number 2, Blackbeard Cutlasses. And finally at number 1, I have El Draco by Alan Pollock. El Draco is the nickname for the famed English sea captain and pirate Sir Francis Drake, and not coincidentally, is Spanish for the dragon or the drake. And I presume the little boy in this piece to be Sir Francis Drake himself, and the lady scolding him to be his mother. The absolute best part about this piece, though, is the dragon or the drake lingering in the background. It just looks incredibly awesome and is an excellent piece of foreshadowing as to what the little boy Francis Drake is about to become. I really love the juxtaposition of the innocent looking little boy and the fearsome looking drake in the background. It actually kind of reminds me of artwork from Magic the Gathering. So at number 1, El Draco. That concludes my top 10 pieces of artwork for set number 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys tune in for my final video of this series, which will cover set number 7. Until next time.